It's Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa. Let's celebrate Kwanzaa.
Welcome to Rochelle Lightfoot's Kwanzaa special. Today's episode centers around the principle UJAMAA, which means cooperative economics, to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. Next, we will speak with Hyacinth Henderson with the Henderson Financial Group about the importance of cooperative economics and how you can apply this principle to improve your overall financial health. Later, I will sing God Bless the Child with my Sweet Vibes Trio Band. Now, on to the show. Are you not sure what to wear to your next business meeting, conference, interview, or that special event? Then call Christy Grace Chambers, your wardrobe and lifestyle specialist and founder of I Am Chic. Yes, Christy has it covered. Specializing in virtual consultations, styling for day-to-day and special occasions, closet audits, and so much more. Be sure to tune in to Christy's monthly show, Fashion Politically Speaking, on NBC's Six in the Mix. To schedule an appointment, visit her website, iamchic.net. That's iamchic.net. Sit back, relax, and know that Christy has it covered. Good evening, everyone. Today, to speak about cooperative economics is the managing director of Henderson Financial Group, Hyacinth Henderson. You wear a lot of hats, young lady. I love it. So tell us a little bit more about who you are and what you do.
Thank you. They keep me busy, man. I feel like I'm always going. And
I can imagine.
It started at the tender age of 9 years old, right? So the Henderson Financial Group was founded by my father, President and CEO, Mr. Robert Henderson Jr. Mm-hmm. I've been at the firm for the past 18 years. Actually, 2021 will be my 19th year. And so by day, I serve as the managing director. I am an investment advisor, a licensed stockbroker as well, and an annuity and insurance broker. I'm also an author. I have a weekly podcast and weekly Facebook Live shows titled The American Cream. But above all that, I know it's a lot to remember, right? Yes. Above all that, when you think about Hyacinth Henderson, think about someone who is passionate about the people, passionate about financial education, passionate about financial literacy, and passionate about telling it like it is, from the truth, from the rooter to the tutor, okay? Right. So if you want to sum it up that way, say she's the money lady and she's going to keep it real.
The money lady.
The money lady, and she's going to keep it all the way real.
All right.
Thank you for having me here today.
Oh, well, this is a wonderful occasion with Kwanzaa. And with your background in finance, how can the people in our community use this principle within their everyday life?
You know, I love this principle so much. I enjoy the Kwanzaa celebration. I enjoy pulling out my kanara and lighting the candles with my children and creating the altars. But cooperative economics is one of my favorite days, not because it stands alone, but because of all the preceding days before it.
Right.
So before cooperative economics, we have self-determination. We have cooperation. Yep. There's one more that I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to pull my phone out, but the three guiding principles before we get to cooperative economics, they set the stage so perfectly for cooperative economics. Unity, that's what it is. So here it is, once you work through self-determination and unity, and you come and creativity, and you get to the point of cooperative economics, then you're like, wait a minute. I have self-determination. I have done all the background work, and now it's almost natural for me to cooperate with my brothers and sisters in my community who look like me. Right? Because really and truly, I'm pretty sure you've heard the saying, and if you haven't, I'll say it again. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go farther, go together. So after you've done the preceding work, and by the time we get to cooperative economics, we know that we are not on a one-man island. In order for us to affect real change, and in order for us to undo all the work that has been built and building for years and centuries, we got to work together.
That's right.
And so what does that look like, right? So I know 2020 has been a great year of reminding us right? And people are saying, what do you mean? It's been a great year. Well, sometimes we need to be reminded.
That's right.
Because we forget where we come from, right? We're like, we got these cell phones, this technology, and everything is just fantastic and wonderful. So no, let me remind you about the civil unrest. Let me remind you that the racism that still exists.
Right.
Let me remind you of the unfairness and the blatant disrespect for laws and principles.
that.
Right? And so since we've all been reminded, then it's like, well, what do we do to be able to do better? What do we do so that when we start to acknowledge and celebrate Kwanzaa 2021, how are we going to position ourselves to be in a different space? And so the number one thing is you got to work together.
That's right.
You have to work together. What do I mean by that? Plain and simple, support each other. Buy Black. I said it. Can I say that?
Buy Black.
Can I say
I'll
it?
say it with you.
Buy Black. And so here's one of the things that I find sometimes when I have these conversations. People are like, well, Hyacinth, I can get it cheaper down the street, or I get it cheaper at Walmart. I know you can, but before Walmart was Walmart as you know it, they had family and friends and people like that who supported each other. And so that's one of the things that we have to do. Something that I'm very passionate about is educating and teaching the children. So when we start thinking about Kwanzaa and all the principles that it brings to the forefront, let us remember that the children are the future.
Right.
And so as we start to encourage them and share this with them, we want them to start building their own little businesses and brands. And so, your niece, your nephew, the person down the street, whatever child or youth is in your community, why don't we support them? We're going to cooperate to support them, to build up their business, to support what they're buying, to teach them, to support what they're selling, to teach them, to educate them so that they can have a closer step than we did. They don't have to go through some of the things that we went through, right? So when I think about cooperative economics, some of the things that we can do immediately. Okay, so first of all, you got to get your own stuff together. You got to get yourself together. Let's start there. So my shirt says "It Is You," and it's actually the title of a guided journal that I wrote.
Right.
And people would ask me all the time, Hyacinth, you're the money lady. Why did you start off with "It Is You," a guided journal? I said, because before I can talk to you about money and cooperating and not hating and stuff like that, you got to know that it's you. You got to honor, heal, and hope. And so once you get yourself together, when I say honor, heal, and hope, that means honor the past, heal in the present, and hope for the future. Once you take the time to really do that and build yourself up and go through that healing process, then you're in a space to say, well, you know what, my neighbor has a company or a business or something, and I'm going to support them because I'm healed and whole, and I'm not hating.
That's right.
Right? Let's say that again.
All
I am
right.
healed and whole and not hating.
All right.
And we forget that sometimes. And you're like, well, why they didn't support me? Why didn't? Well, really, because that person is in a different space. They're not able to support you. So the first thing you got to do is you got to do the work. Our community needs to heal. Our community needs to do the dirty work. We suffer from a lot of things that we've experienced. So after you heal, then you're like, okay, I'm healed. Move to the space that you don't need no validation. Move to the space that you don't need anybody to tell you outside of you what you can be, who you can be, what business you can operate. After you move to that space, then the third thing I'm going to recommend is you got to educate yourselves. There's a common misconception in my community, in our community, that once we finish school, we're done.
Okay.
And here's the thing. Learning is a lifelong commitment.
It's ongoing.
It's ongoing. So now you heal. Now you don't, hype yourself up. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
That's
and
right.
now you've committed to education. Now you're going ahead and you're starting the business. You're working on the business. You're committed to the business, and you're bringing other people along with you. Some of the simplest things that we can do that speak to the principle of cooperative economics is share our brothers and sisters' businesses on social media. It's a free platform. Share, 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 share. You see someone posting their business, their product, their service, share it. And as I say all the time, if you are a listener to any of my shows or podcasts, share it and don't worry about the likes because they're looking and they're listening. So that's something that I think is so important because you never know who needs what service and who needs what products. A lot of things that I buy and support, I make it a very intentional decision to say, I'm supporting Black. And a lot of people who I've met in businesses, I've met them through social media. Never met these people before, a day before in my life. Where'd you find them? Social media? Somebody shared it. Somebody posted it. And so right now in this age that we're in, it's so, so powerful. I think that is really a game changer when we think about our community and when we think about growing. Use social media for the powerful impact that it can make instead of, I mean, it's okay to get on every now and again and laugh and stuff like that. But let's not use social media to tear each other down. Let's use it to build each other up. Right. And I just believe that sharing each other's businesses on a free platform is one of the most helpful things that we can do. Okay. Did I just take over and go? I know you asked me to introduce myself, and I feel like we just jumped right in, huh?
Well, that's what we're here for, to get all that information. And
thank you.
Feel free to continue, because it's so important that people see how they can use this principle in their everyday life. Is there any other information that you'd like to give us because of your financial background that someone may be wondering, how do I get my financial life under control?
Yes, great question. So here's the thing. And I want everybody under the sound of my voice, to understand this. Okay. Personal finances are personal. What that means is your situation is going to be different from someone else's situation.
That's right.
Lots of times we get into this comparing. And, I'm starting late and I don't have enough. I don't make enough money, and all these scarcity mindset things, right?
Right.
And so I have to remind, wait a minute. You're here now. Your personal finances are personal. Just the mere fact that you're thinking about your money in a way to prepare for the future says you're doing better than most.
So it's never too late.
It's never too late. And so if I had to give one solid piece of advice, because I can't really give blanket advice, right, I would say to start now and to set yourself up on some type of automatic savings plan. Set it and forget it. Because you know what? We have these apps on our phones. We got these cards in our purses and wallets, and we'll just swipe. But until it goes, until it stops you, right?
That's right.
But if you set it and forget it to come out automatically, you are preparing for your future in the present. How beautiful is that? We can't predict the future, but we can prepare for the future in the present. So your personal financial situation is yours. Don't let nobody guilt you or shame you. Now, if you're just out there spending all your money and shopping, then come on now, you got to pull up, right? But if you know that, gosh, maybe life for you has not been a crystal stair, understand that it's okay. Start where you are, automate that. And again, teach the youth. Teach the babies, teach them so that they can do better than we do.
That's right.
Yeah, that's my blanket advice that I would give.
All right. This is all wonderful. We'll be right back with Hyacinth Henderson.
Seeking more education and information? Head on over to the Henderson Financial Group Facebook page for a full hour of the American Cream, each and every Saturday morning at 9:15. And on Wednesdays at noon, join Hyacinth and Robin Henderson for their web series, Transition, where they share their personal journeys on life, lessons, and legacy. Check out the Henderson Financial Group for a full lineup of free educational shows.
Welcome back, everyone. We are talking with Hyacinth Henderson with Henderson Financial Group. And Hyacinth, you have a acronym that you use called CREAM. Yes. Can you talk to us a little bit about what CREAM is?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for asking me that. Let me tell you, that's one of my joys. Can you tell? Okay. So I am big on education, information, empowerment, and elevation, right? Okay. So when I was thinking, how can I reach more people? How can I reach people so that wherever they are, whenever they're ready, because sometimes people aren't ready to call in and have that one-on-one.
Okay.
And so I understand that, but they still need to get the information, right? And so I said, let's see. I know that a lot of people are chasing the American dream, right? They've been sold and told and lied to about how to get rich.
Pursuit of happiness.
Right. The pursuit of happiness. And if we look around, oftentimes there are very few people who we can touch and reach and hug and embrace that have achieved the American dream on the terms that we were taught, right? So I was like, you know what, Hyacinth, that's foolishness.
Yes.
So let's just wipe out the American dream, right? And let me show my people how to redefine the American dream with CREAM. And CREAM stands for what I believe are the 5 pillars of a solid financial future. And the C stands for credit. The R stands for real estate. The E stands for entrepreneurship. The A stands for asset. And the M, most importantly, is mindset.
Mindset.
Because if that mind is not set, then that money ain't going to be set. It's not going to be set, right? So Cream. So it's redefining the American dream on your terms with credit, real estate, entrepreneurship, assets, and mindset. What does that mean? It means that I spend a lot of time educating people on, topics and areas of these 5 pillars that aren't widely talked about. So there's a difference between, graduate high school, go to college, get married, buy a house, have a baby, right?
Wow.
Like, we doing all this. I was just 18. Now you skip me to 20, 21, and you want me to have all this responsibility. But the fact of the matter is, it's a lot. And then when I look around at the people who I can touch, see, and taste, they're having a difficult time themselves. So it's a little bit more to it than just follow the American dream, right? That's been laid out for you. So I break down each pillar in an easy to understand way. Sometimes I use double negatives and I use a little slang and colloquialisms and stuff like that. And it's okay because I understand my community, right? So I understand that certain dialogue and dialect is how we connect. But everything that I teach and share with people is for the empowerment of my people and the empowerment of my community. So Cream, where can they find Cream, right? Yeah. It's a podcast. So wherever you listen to podcasts, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever, type in The American Cream with a C with Hyacinth Henderson. You'll see my photo pop up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then also each and every Saturday morning, about 9:15-ish, right? So that's between 9:15 and 9:20. I'm on the Henderson Financial Group Facebook page live. And I do a segment of The American Cream there as well. And then if you're on YouTube, you can type in Hyacinth Henderson, and I put some stuff on there as well. So I try to get the education out as much as possible because I truly believe the keys to success are education and information so that we can be empowered and then elevate. So that's Cream.
That is fantastic. Wonderful. And how can they get in touch with you for Henderson Financial Group?
Yes. So you can always visit my website. That's www.hyacinthhenderson.com. or www.thehendersonfinancialgroup.com. And if you're old school and you play by the old rules, you can give me a call at 305-825-1444. Once again, that's 305-825-1444.
And let us know how we can get a copy of your book as well, your publication.
Yes, It Is You. So It Is You, as the shirt says.
I see.
Right? It's the guided journal. And it's a 3-part journal. I take you through the process of honoring, healing, and hoping. And you can grab that on my website, hyacinthhenderson.com.
Okay.
And while you're there, be sure to subscribe because right now I have like 3 books that I'm putting the finishing touches on that are going to be released early 2021.
Can't wait to see that.
Listen, I'm like, I got to give it to the people. We need this education, this information. I'm so passionate about that. So you can visit the website, subscribe, get your copy of It Is You, and then you'll be notified of whatever else I have going on.
All right. Wonderful. Just a plethora of information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us this evening, talking about cooperative economics. Yes. And I hope that they're going to contact you. I hope you're going to tune in, watch this beautiful and wonderful podcast. And we're going to definitely stay in touch. We're going to keep following you and all of your social media nodules there. We're going to follow you on everything.
Everything.
That's right.
And share it, right? So that's cooperative economics, right?
That's right.
So thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Anytime, like I said, I can educate and inform, I'm all for it. We can do this. I know people are going to contact me. It may not be tomorrow, but it's going to be when they're ready. And I'll keep the light on for them because I'm going to be here for a while. So thank you again for having me. And to everyone who's out there listening, continue to celebrate and enjoy the principles of Kwanzaa.
Let's toast the mics from afar.
Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa
Happy
to
Kwanzaa.
you, you and your family. Thank you so much. We'll be right back, everyone.
Turn heads, look and feel great in an award-winning outfit from celebrity clothing designer Shannon St. Clair. Whether you're shopping for men or women's clothing, you'll find sizes from small to 3X. Also, shop her handcrafted jewelry, hats, handbags, and Greek paraphernalia. With over 100 celebrities wearing her designs and accessories, you'll be sure to find what you need at Shannon St. Clair Boutique. Call for your appointment today at 954-812-8088 or shop the boutique online at shannonstclair.com.
shall get, them that's not shall lose. For the Bible says, and it still is news, Mama may have, and Papa he may have. God bless the child that's got his own. Well, the strong gets more, while the weak ones fade. If your pockets aren't full, you'll never make the grade. Mama may have and Papa he may have. God bless the child that's got his own. That's got his own. Oh, money. You've got lots of friends crowding round your door. But when the money's gone and all the spending ends, they don't come around no more. Da 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 da. Rich relation is a crust of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't take too much. Mama may have and Papa he may have. God bless the child that's got his own. God bless the child that's got his own.
Are you looking for a venue for your next special event? Well, Art at the Elks has it all. Enjoy hosting your next conference, workshop, reception, birthday party, trade show, or business meeting at a spacious location within an intimate atmosphere. Boasting over 7,000 square feet of multi-use event spaces, the center also offers 6 gallery-style studios and 5 co-working office spaces. It features a separate bar area, prep kitchen, valet parking, and security. The Art at the Elks is located conveniently in the heart of the city at 4949 Northwest 7th Avenue in Miami, Florida. Call to book your facility tour appointment today at 786-520-3980. And we look forward to serving you. Join us tomorrow for my next episode of our Kwanzaa celebration series. If you enjoyed the show, I ask that you like and subscribe to my channel. You'll get all the latest updates on my new docuseries entitled Soul Moments, which is an intimate look into my musical journey. I'm Rochelle Lightfoot, and I thank you for watching.